Hello and welcome everybody, it's me DaleyBoyDidds and this is my Let's Play. Okay guys, we are on to the third episode of our great epic Taron adventures and our Jewish adventures for that as well. Well guys, it's not going well. It's not going well, but at the same time it's not that bad. Oh my god, I might have that thing in the way. Let's press that a few times. So if you've just seen the fraps thing moving across, it's because I'm not a professional yet. I don't quite remember everything at the start of every game. If you didn't see it, then just forget I've just said anything. Okay, so in the last episode, guys, I said that I would go through all the buttons and I'd do everything. I didn't do any of it. I was rubbish. I got too captivated in what was going on in the screen. I'm talking gibberish, I'm sure. It weren't gibberish, it was all really important stuff. But the important thing is if you look down here, we noticed in the last one that we'd won a war. And we have won a war. We have won our initial war that we sent out for against Colonia. I think it's how you say it. And the reason why we've won that is we've only taken one territory. Fair dues, we've only taken a territory. Now, one way that you could actually finish a war quickly, because we was not 100%, I think it was on like 3% or something last time I checked. One way is by capturing their leader, their ruler, and that will finish a war instantly. Because they'd much prefer to give you the territory than die in most cases. But I think what's happened is the Byzantines are also fighting for the same area. We'll just click in any Byzantine territory, and yet they are attacking for a holy war for Colonia. Now the Byzantines are attacking for the same area, and I thought that the Byzantines therefore would be against us. But it doesn't appear to be that way. As you can see, they're not attacking us. And the Byzantines have fully captured the other two areas. So we have fully captured the capital city and the one county that we was actually going for in Colonia. And the Byzantines have captured the others, which means these guys have got no military left. Okay? Nobody came to assist them. Oh, I suppose somebody did come to assist them. Yeah, these guys next door, actually, in fact. But either way, all the territories have gone. It says 100%, which means we won this war. So, our guy needs to get on this now. What's he called again? Assot needs to get on this. Finish that war. He might be able to do something up here, but forget that. Come down and save me. We need to take Taron back. I need to have a zone. Guy, Assot. Okay, so that's where we're up to now. So for us guys, we've only got a couple of things to do in this particular episode, and that is to set another ambition if we want, and basically just hope and pray that something bad happens down here and we stay in a county, because if we don't, I think it's game over. One of the great things that we did do in the last episode, okay, quick check here, quick check. So the area of Metenier, I'm not sure how to pronounce it. I can't pronounce any of these guys. I absolutely cannot pronounce any of them. So I thought they were actually going for, the Byzantines were wholly warring for the region that we were after, Colonia, and it doesn't appear so. It appears that they were only going for this one territory. Now look at what it's done to us. It's put us down to 50%. I mean, we're still winning, but we should have put in our end war thing first, and that war would have been done and dusted. As it stands, we're still fighting it, which means we are no way going to be able to do anything. Have we got any military? We've got 200 men, but I can't raise them anyway. So that's crap. Gaydar. Gadar has appeared in our court. You don't want to come to our court. Why do you want to come to our court anyway? You hate us. You crazy lady. She's good at diplomacy though. Okay, crazy lady. Let's see if we can get you married. Let's do something while we're here. Ooh, he's attractive. He's a looker, I suppose. 30 years old. They're both good in diplomacy. That's who's gonna get that lady. Yeah, let's you guys marry. Okay, so marry them too. And that should, if we get to stay in here, that should at least ensure that we get another good diplomat if they end up having children, which there's no reason they shouldn't. Okay, so there's only 130 men down here. Who's this fighting now down here as well? So that's the Kaisites. Kaisite. I don't care who fights who, or whom fights whom, or what the wording is. I want my territory. Guys, sort it out. Sort it out. There's a 2,000 man army, man. They're going to absolutely maul you. Forget about this area. Come and save me in Taron. This is why you don't go to Holy War when nobody else around you wants to help. It's mental. Alright, so we might as well go through a couple of these things at the top here, guys. So, as you've seen this screen a couple of times now already, this is the council screen, and these are your closest advisors. These are the guys out there that you can send out to just try and increase things within your territory. I'll have to put it as things because they literally cover loads of stuff. So they all have 3 jobs that they can do each. As I've mentioned, 15 or above is ideally what you want. Anything over 20 is just brilliant. So our Chancellor here can go out and do 3 different jobs. He can go out and improve relations, go and try and fabricate claims on other areas, and you can't just attack another area. You have to have a reason for that, and fabricating a claim is a reason. Or he can go out and sow dissent and try and get a vassal to start a civil war, basically, is the best way, or certainly to reduce relations with their liege. The Marshal can suppress revolts, which is what our Marshal is currently doing. It can train troops to give you a troop and levy increase, and improves reinforcements. I will check that in a minute. And also military to research military technology. Okay, so what's this that just popped up? It is impossible to try and get hold of Gurgen. He's always has some sort of excuse to get away from me, ignores me, or even hides from me. I don't know like that. I'm not that scary, right? Oh, I've given up on Gurgen. He's going to be my enemy, I'm sure of it. Okay, so that's the first 2. The next one is the Steward. Now this guy's all to do with the money, and this is the Stewardship skill. They're all nicely colour-coded, as you can see as well, to go with the stats. And again, the Steward can go out and collect some taxes. He can help in construction, or he can research in technology. Your Spy Master. This is where we personally are particularly good. Just put this on pause 1 second. Yeah, the Spy Master will be particularly good. And again, they can go out to scheme, which is basically where they can uncover different plots that are going against you. And I'm surprised that we've not uncovered more plots, in fairness. We've got a decent Spy Master, and I've not noticed any plots against us right now. In fact, there is 0 plots. No plots, no prisoners, no anything. And then the last thing they can do is go and study technology. And different to the other study... I just burnt myself. Got the bloody radiator right next to my arm and just proper burnt myself then. Never mind. Okay. So, unlike the other technology advances, these happen in your own territories in general. The Spy Master, however, goes to somebody else's territory and tries to steal technology. So, puts them at high risk or high danger, but... hey, that's what they're there for. And of course, we then have the religious guy. The trait under as learning for these guys. It's a rabbi in our particular area, but it could be a priest or whatever else there is out there, depending on religions. And of course, ours is out there proselytizing, which is basically trying to bring people into the Jewish faith or into the faith of said clergyman. And luckily, we've got a Jewish clergyman, and thus trying to bring them to the Jewish faith. Now, they all bring individual people, so people within your county, so that could be vassals, that could be just people in the court, and the actual populace itself as well. And we do want the populace changing. The populace change will be good. And then the other thing is they can go and improve religious relations. Well, we can't really do that at the moment. So say like if you're Christian, if you're Catholic, you might send your court priest over to the papacy to improve relations over there, for instance. And that's pretty much how the court's made up. Did I do that one? And again, just a research in technology. And that's pretty much how the courts are made up. They're the sort of jobs that you can send them off to do. Generally speaking, I'd always have fabricate claims on, but because so many people dislike us, it made sense to try and improve some diplomatic relations, and it might be working. Now, the reason I put it on pause is because if we can change anybody else here into Jewish, that'd be good. And this guy is a very, very big potential for that. So, Maethasite again, but 37 plus is definitely somebody that might go, and he will. So the quicker that we can get, so the quicker that we can get our council to become Jewish, the better it'll be for ourselves. And I was saying because not only is he on my council, but he is also the mayor of Mush. So this is a double whammy. So this is a double whammy. So my mayor is very, very soon to become Jewish, and that's good news. Who else have we got? The Chancellor. He might do. 22 is not the highest, but we have helped him to get married. He fulfilled a wish to get married. He's personally good in diplomacy. He's the Chancellor as well. And we're both cynical. So, yeah, you see, he's got such a very, very good diplomacy and cynical at the same time. And yet, cynical brings down, does it? No, it does not. I thought cynical brought down diplomacy by 2 and intrigue up by 2, but obviously not. So let's see if he might change. He will not just yet. I mean, we could award him an honorary title, and try and get him into the Jewish religion. And in fact, I think we will. We'll do a high ultimate. It'll put him up by another 10. 32 might be enough. 32 is enough. So as I said, if we can get our council to become Jewish, that just helps everything else. So nobody else in the council is going to come across, not yet anyway. We might get our marshal eventually. Okay, my liege, your wisdom and mercy are legendary. Of course they are. I submit to your wise counsel, and I will convert to the Jewish faith forthwith. And so has our other guy. So now we've got 2 more council members. That's 3 overall. Out of the 5 council members are now Jewish, and one of them is also the mayor. So one of my vassals is now Jewish. We do have the prestige to see if we can take the title, but we won't be able to make that fight if he decides to. If he decides to come out, we probably won't be able to make that fight, which is a shame. So how bad is it? Well, we're winning the war for Colonia by 59%, but we are very, very close here to being defeated in the big one for us, for Taron. And literally, guys, this could be the end of the game. This literally could be the end of the game, as easily as it started just so few minutes ago. But this is out of our hands, this one. There's nothing we can do for this particular war. Nothing at all. In fact, we've got no money. We can't bring any mercenaries in. Our oh, my brain's gone. Oh my god, my brain is actually gone. What was I saying then? We can't bring any mercenaries. Our vassals have got no money either, so we can't even banish them, bring them in and banish them. Let's just see if there's one last thing that we can do. So let's go on to my court. I've got 16 people in, and I've got 2 vassals. So if we go down here into this bottom screen to the ledger, this tells me all the information about my area. There's a few pages, there's 14 overall. And as you can see, it just tells us anything about the area itself. So in our demesnes, we have 1 of 4 areas now that we can control, and it is just the barony of Manzikirk. The realm is not there yet. Our realm size, well, as you can see, we've got the barony, but also within our county we have 2 other areas, the Bishopric of Glac and the city of Mush. Religion, so at the moment Judaism should be pretty low, and it's down there, just 18 in authority, just 3 people are Jewish. Oh, that's interesting. I wonder who else is Jewish. In fact, I'm going to check that because we're not Jewish yet. Characters in game, and this is the overall characters. So there's us, yay! We've got the least amount of money in the entire world. We are the lowest person money wise in the entire game. Superb. Bloody buggers. Okay, never mind. So in our dynasty, So there, of course, is us and our daughter, Didds. We're both Jewish. Okay, and our direct vassals. Now then, this is one I was looking at initially for the gold. So even if we was to arrest and then banish both of these guys, we'd only make 60 gold. It won't be enough to bring up an army. It won't be enough to bring in the mercenaries. But what about the rest of our court? Have we got anybody else in the court? So these are our direct vassals. It just happens that all the vassals in the realm. So if we was to be a duke, for instance, and we gave out a county, including the city and the bishoprics within those counties, our own counties, our own duchy, and our own titles that we had would all fall here, including, like, for instance, the bishop and the mush would fall under ours, plus any of the counts that we had underneath us would all come under here. However, in this one would be the same people as well, but plus their separate cities and bishops and churches, etc. So in my court, this is the one I was looking for. Is there anybody who's particularly rich? There's not, of course, there's not. So we've just got the mayor. Our countess has got 25 gold. It's not enough to survive us with. So unfortunately, there is absolutely nothing we can do. So we've just got to hope and pray that when they win this war, which is going to be imminent, it's not the end of us. But at least we went through the council. At least I told you, I did say we'll go through something. At least we managed to do that. We might as well show you the technology now as well, while we're just waiting to die. But the technology, basically this occurs it doesn't elsewhere in the world, from a duke upwards. So you need to be a duke upwards for you to actively affect this thing, otherwise it just ticks over by itself. So for instance, for us, we're ticking over nicely by ourselves, but if we was to put our council into these areas, the higher their number, the bigger the modifier is to increase these things, and it would increase everything at once. You don't have to say that you want to do light infantry or whatever. It just increases everything all at once, or whatever's available at the time. So for instance, at the moment it's doing heavy infantry. We must be at the top of the light infantry, hence why it's not still looking for new things. And you can then gain extra points. So ours is just adding up just as it is. It just adds up as it is, and eventually we get an opportunity to, well, they will just automatically increase by themselves. But if we had, say, like a steward researching technology here, his modifier would actually add points to this, and once we got enough points, there we go. So then once we got enough points, we could then increase or decrease depending on, not decrease, we could just increase it depending on what we're doing. Okay guys, so unfortunately that's the end of this particular Let's Play. It didn't quite go to plan, simply because of our Duke was absolutely crap. So we didn't actually die. What occurred was the Holy War basically took our title away from us, and we saw that it was going up. The Duke didn't come to help. There was nothing that we could do about that particular one, and unfortunately guys, I feel like I've wasted a bit of time with you, but I've not, of course. We've got back into the game. We'll start one straight away again. We might have to just push back a little bit from our starting point, or maybe get part of the Byzantine or something like that. I definitely want to push Judaism into the world, but as it stands, there was nothing we could do in that particular war. So unfortunately, House Didds has unfortunately found itself away into obscurity, as so it says there actually. After playing 0 characters, you have lost your last county. DaleyBoyDidds disappears into obscurity with a score of 225. Woohoo! We don't even register. Damn. You have not accomplished anything of note. And unfortunately we didn't, guys. I basically didn't get to do anything. I didn't get to do anything. But this was Crusader Kings, guys, and this is the sort of thing that unfortunately can occur. You can lose, you can die. How many years did I survive this time round? Does it say? Oh, I can't even see. Oh no, because the last time it said I actually died. I got ill and I died, which was a bummer. But I'm not going to give up there, guys. What I'm going to do is I'll recreate another character. It'll be the exact same character, pretty much. We'll definitely keep the coat of arms. This is going to be the Didds coat of arms from now on. We're going to call it the same name again, DaleyBoyDidds. I think we'll have the same goal again. But maybe start up in the Byzantines or something like that. Maybe not quite as... maybe not put ourselves out there quite as much. But it's just a shame. It's just a shame. We did not have an opportunity there to defend ourselves. And our liege was just crap. He just went head first into a war. We didn't even win that war. We're only 65% plus for it at the moment, which is a major shame. I'm a bit gutted. I'm a bit gutted that it didn't take off, because I feel like I've underachieved, but there was nothing we could do, nothing at all. Okay, guys, we're going to leave it there. Taron was a failure, unfortunately. The flipping guys underneath, I can't remember what they were called now, but they won that war against Armenia, and they took control. Yeah, disappointing. I think what we will do, guys, is I think we will start up in the Byzantine. We'll start very close to the border. Unfortunately, we can't move the screen right now, but we'll start very close to the border. We'll get it up and running again. At least this has given me the opportunity to tape a few videos. This is the first ever Let's Play, don't forget, that I've done officially, and you couldn't have gone more wrong, I suppose, than this. So we did well overextended videos, and we only lasted for 4 overall. The great thing is I won't go through the character creation again. I'll pretty much make the exact same character. It'll just look slightly different. The actual portrait will look slightly different. Yeah, that's the one that was there before, weren't it? That was the old picture. Why did it change? Oh, no, that was the... I don't even know. I'm sure that was the old picture. Not that stupid arrow. Okay, so I'll end it there, guys. We didn't do too well. Well, we didn't do too bad. We did as good as what we could in the first instance. But watch the next Let's Play. I guarantee, guys, I will not lose the next Let's Play. I will not lose it. We will go right through to 2015 if we can. If we can't. But if we could, I would. Okay, guys, I'm going to leave it there. It's been great talking to you. And yeah, I mean... I'm just gutted. I'm glad I didn't spend ages and ages going through all these buttons and stuff. We'll do that in the next Let's Play. We will go through all this. We won't have to go through character creation. I've said this about 10 times now, but we will go through the interface. Okay, guys, I'm going to leave you. I'm going to leave you to it. Watch the next video. I'm going to tape the next video right now. Get straight in there while it's still burning in my soul to do it. But I'll still put these videos out as well. Okay, guys, it's been lovely talking to you. Don't forget to like. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to comment. Tell me where I went wrong. If you can think of somewhere I went wrong there, I will punch you in the face. No, I'll punch you in the head. I won't punch you. No, I'll give you a Chinese burn. I'll give you a Chinese burn. Punching people is not right. I'll give you a Chinese burn. Okay, guys, I'll see you soon. Love you loads. Like, subscribe. All that jazz. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Taron!